Alright, how's it going? My name's Eric and I'm going to be showing you how to use Blackd Proxy. It's a bot for a game called Tibia. Let's go ahead and get started. What you want to do first is go ahead and open your Tibia client and change the IP, of course. If you have not downloaded the proxy yet, you can find it at www.blackdtools.com, and there's a section under there where you can go to download tools and you'll find Black Proxy new installer. Um, so you go ahead and start up the client, change the IP address, and then you go ahead and start the bot up. It's gonna take a little time. There it is. Okay, then next what you want to go ahead and do is log into your account. Okay, and it'll tell you if you are signed on correctly. Welcome to Blackd Proxy. Okay, let's look at some of the features. As far as self-healing, you want to go to HP and mana, and make sure your character's name is on here, otherwise it won't work. Basically, it's set by percentage. What this means is when the HP percent is less than 63%, the bot will heal with whatever you choose to be, whether it be a UH ruin or a potion or whatever kind. So you just select whatever you want, whatever percentage you want to add. Um, I'll just set it to 90. Same thing with mana. To recharge your mana, let's say you have 8,000 mana and you want it to refill at every 7,000, 6,000, you want to go ahead and put it up higher to the percentage, and then go ahead and choose whichever one you want to choose. Mana potion, mana fluid, strong mana potion, great mana potion. You just choose whichever one you want. After you've done that, you go ahead and add new setting, and it'll show you right here the character name, the percentage it's going to heal at, 90%. It's going to use a ultimate healing ruin, and then of course your mana, it's set at 58%. It's going to use a strong mana potion whenever the mana is down at that point. And you can go ahead and exit out. Um, Basically, you don't have to have your UH ruins like shown on the screen. As long as it's in your backpack, it'll work fine. Let's move on to CaveBot. CaveBot, again, make sure that you have your character's name right here. And let me explain to you how all this is. It looks a little tricky, but it's really very easy. The set melee kill is basically the monster that you want it to attack when it's on the screen. Uh, Let it be a demon or whatever it is. You just put the name in right here, and you click it like that, and it'll add it right here on the left. So every time that a larva comes on the screen, it's going to automatically attack. You can set it to attack with an HMM, or whatever thing you want to choose, Exorivis or whatever SD. You can just click on it and it'll set it up over here. If you wanted to pick up loot, right here you will, for each one that you want to do, each loot that you want to pick up, you got to look for the ID number, and that's real simple. You just come to your Tibia client and you just right click and look at it, and right here it will show you ID 070C. So that's what you will put over here on your thing, 070C or whatever it is, and then you would put set loot, and it'll automatically pick it up whenever you kill the creature, and it goes through the backpack. If the boots of haste are in the backpack, it'll pick it up. Um, that's basically how you set it to pick up loot. Uh, I suggest that for some reason on this bot, it gives you an alarm every time a creature attacks you. Why this does this, I have no idea. I guess it's for precautions or whatever. So what you want to do is go to PK warnings over here and just set that to 0. and then set bot. And you'll see right here, set bot PK warning 0. And that'll knock off any alarms that come on the screen because it's very annoying. If people know how to use this that they've used before, it's very annoying. That's how you set it off. Um, Basically, that's how you do that. If you want to set waypoints, it's very, very simple. Still, it's all this is going to be saved right here. So basically, you just use this position right here, move to position. So let's say I want to do the cave bot and I'm going to set it right here. What I would do is come over here, move to current like that, then come over here and go ahead and set it again. And it just adds the tiles of the spaces that it wants to move to. So every time it does that, if you activate it, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, if you activate it, it'll move to that spot and then it'll move back to the other spot. So that's how you set the cave bot to move around to each thing or whatever it is. But if you notice that it stopped when it went back to the same one, at the end of every line, it doesn't matter if you're setting a thing to attack, a monster to attack, or set the loot. After every single line, you want to click go to script line, and it'll add it right there. So that means it'll keep running over and over and over instead of just stopping. So now it'll just keep going back and forth. It'll start right there, and then it'll go back to the spot that you choose, and it'll just keep going. It'll never stop. But you need to set that every single time, otherwise it'll just say stop script like it did just a minute ago. That's after everything. Let me delete some of these. Let's say you just have these two to set loot or whatever. You always use that go to script line at the end of everything. Whatever you set, just put it at the end of everything. That's basically how you set it to CaveBot. If you want to go ahead and save, let's say you make a script and you want to save it for later when you want to log back in, you just come down here and click Save Script, and it'll save as a file. I don't know if it's a LUA file or whatever file it is. It'll save and you can load it later. Um, that's basically how you use the CaveBot. It's real simple. It doesn't. I don't know how it sets in a specific backpack the loot, but just as long as you have backpacks open, once one gets full, it'll start putting your loot in another backpack. Uh, so that's basically how you use that function. Um, let's see what else I can go over. Basically, the warbot. Oh, let's say you want to heal your friend. If you're a biochemist and you want to heal your friend, you can go ahead and set the name in here, whatever his name is, and then, you know, blah blah blah, and then you heal friend under 95%. Unless you are under a certain percent, then he won't. Then it'll delay between the heal. You can heal him with the UH, or you can heal him with a spell, whichever one you want to. And then whenever you're done, you just click add, and it'll add his friend's name, and you can heal him as well. Trainer I don't really use. Rune Maker I don't really use. And that's pretty much it. Um, those are basically the most important things that I just went over. Was the HP and mana to heal yourself at a certain point, or to refill your mana over here, and the cave bot, how to set it to go from point to point and pick up loot and attack monsters itself. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll be sure to make more later on in the thing.